Hey guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video. This is on Trader Life Simulator, and I'm not overly impressed so far. It's got the potential to be a really good game, but it is woefully lacking in a lot of things, and the lack of a tutorial kind of has like prompts, but the lack of an actual tutorial means you just kind of dumped in this world and don't really know what's going on. Settings wise is not ideal either. The menu seems to take 2 clicks, but you don't actually know you're clicking on it, and clicking on the images, like the icons, doesn't work. You have to click on the text. Kind of annoying. You don't really have a lot. Like, this is all the stuff that you get for the options. It's kind of lacking. Like, there's no units, there's no anything that you would normally expect from a simulation type game. The more simulation games I play, the more I'm starting to expect from them, right? If you go back to when I did Fishing Sim, for example, I complained about a lot of the settings. Then I spoke to one of my streamer friends, and they informed me that actually no, there was quite a lot there. So to go from that to this, there really is nothing here. Another thing with the game, which I'll show you when we get into it, is that you press keybinds in order for it to bring stuff up. For example, I'll show you here, you press M for the map. However, it doesn't actually show you where you are on the map, and pressing M again doesn't actually get rid of the map. You have to click done. Now, the problem with that is when you're in the car doesn't stop when you press the brake. It takes a while. The car is actually the closest thing to a simulation they've got right. The second complaint I've got is that the controller doesn't work properly with it, and you can't rebind the keys. So you can move around with the controller, but you can't look around with the controller, and pressing the right trigger to go in the car doesn't seem to do anything. So I would advise using a mouse and keyboard for this. Unless you've got a wheel, the wheel might work better. So the game, when I say it lacks a tutorial, it just kind of dumps you in this house. There's nothing in it. I am assuming the aim of the game is to fill the house with cool stuff, and I'm assuming that this is going to be your like trading floor, maybe? I don't know. This is where people are going to come in and buy shit, I think. I don't know. So you interact. Now, the first big problem I've got with this game is it tells you to go to the shop first, right? And you can't, you've got this loading time for the thing. However, if you do that, you're going to screw up. And the reason why you're going to screw up is because you need a laptop in order to save, right? Seems simple enough. However, because you are buying in bulk, even though you look, you can see a hunger, dirtiness, urine meter in the bottom side, you've got a kitchen. You kind of like, it kind of makes out like you're going to go and buy some food so you can stock yourself up before you go like anywhere, right? However, it's not the case at all. Have I got no? Hello, there you go. Like I say, the menus and the tooltips are a bit odd, right? But so everything's really expensive because you're buying in bulk, which means then you can't buy a laptop. And if you can't buy a laptop, you can't save the game to continue your progress. The other thing is, for the love of God, do not do not buy refrigerated goods to start with, because you have to go out and buy you've got to go out and buy a fridge in order to keep refrigerated units. On the first save or first playthrough I did of this, I made that mistake. Couldn't afford to buy a laptop, had food that was spoiling, and the game just doesn't do a good job of explaining anything. But we'll do what it says. We'll head to the shop first, and we will see if we can do anything. Now, the car, as a result, is really quite hard to drive, because like it takes time to slow down. It's very hard to steer because I'm not using a controller or a wheel, and the map doesn't show you anything. And all the roads are really windy, and I don't quite understand why they made the roads so windy on such a small map. Like, the map is tiny. It would be nice if the map was maybe a bit bigger, but again, with no indication of where you are, you've just kind of got to figure it out for yourself. I mean, maybe not, So you get out, you go into the shop, and it gives you another thing. Some products required, otherwise they will rot. Right? So you know instantly that if you're going to do that, you're going to need a thing. So we're going to go for some non. Right? We're going to go for some non sort of thingy. Cola's $10. So if we go with that, no, we want something that's cheap, don't we? So if we go with the $10, there you go. Right? Now, the annoying thing is you can't buy anything whilst you're still holding it, right? I don't know if I can... Oh, right, because... So you get a cart. But again, it doesn't tell you use a cart, right? It doesn't tell you to... There you go. Wow. Okay. Cool. That's handy. So you put the thing down and you can't actually... It's just all very finicky. Like, you might as well just handball it out, right? But yeah, it just is. It's very, very finicky in everything that you're trying to do. Like, including, but not excluded to, putting it in the thing. There you go. Right, so you can go through and you can pick items up. Now, they might actually be refrigerated. I'm not entirely sure. You see, it says there, use a laptop to save. But in order to save the game, you need the money. So you've got to be a bit careful of that. The fact that you've got to pull it out so far as well. But yeah, like, it's got potential, for sure. But it's just so finicky. And the tutorial is so bad. Like, I bought this stuff because it's told me to buy stuff, right? Now what do I do with it? It's told me to save the game. Cool. So I'm going to go and buy a laptop. And the only reason why I'm going to go and buy a laptop is because I know to buy a laptop. But then I can't, like, am I putting it in the house? Or am I going to go and trade it somewhere? Like, do I need to buy shelves first? There's no sense of direction. You're just kind of left in this world whilst you're currently getting full of urine, dirtiness and hunger. Which is a really weird kind of metric to use for when you need to go and get stuff from the supermarket or whatever. So I don't know, it falls short for me. Like, it would be cool. It's certainly a nice premise. The map needs work. The driving needs work. The controller support needs work. The tutorial needs work. I would just expect more. Now, what's worse is this came out in February. So I'm 100% going to go out on a limb and say that, like, unless the code on Keymailer is, you know, very much a case of it's an early build and that's what you get, then I would probably suggest that this is the best you're going to get. Like, this is it. This is where it's at. This is all you're going to get from this game. I can't see them improving it anytime soon. Now, the other thing important to note with the car is you've got to be completely stopped before you can get out. Right? You can't stop the car or get out the car unless it's completely stopped. We're going to buy that. Why not? There you go. Am I taking it? Have I got a laptop? Right, cool. How do I save the game? Do I just save? Use a laptop to save the game. How do I use the... What? So, I've got a laptop, right? How do I use it? Have I got to be at home? It makes no sense. It doesn't tell you anything. It's just like, use a laptop, but doesn't tell you how to use a laptop. It just leaves you wanting. So I've spent all of the starting cash it gives me. I've got refrigerated goods, which is bad. I've got some apples. Cool. No idea what the fuck I've got to do with them. This is really weird as well. Like, I don't know why there's an armoured police guy, like SWAT team, sat there waiting to do whatever. Right? I don't understand. I just don't. But yeah, like, this is Trading a Life Simulator. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm wandering around like an aimless fool. Let me know what you think, guys. Like, it's really weird as well, because the inside of the car, the graphics are fantastic. Right? The inside of the car, the graphics themselves are pretty phenomenal. Like, the car model is really good. There's a lot of detail. The driving sounds are good. Like, everything on this is good. The car is the best part of the game by a country mile, right? Aside from the fact that you skid everywhere. Now, to set up the laptop, how do I set up the laptop? Or have I just paid $450 to not do anything with the laptop? Did I not pick it up? Have I not got one? I don't understand. So again, I'm left in a position where I cannot. Also, I've got a bathroom with no bog. Just putting that out there. I've got a bathroom and no actual bog. Cool. This has been Trading Sim, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you can work out the point in this game. Let me know in the comments down below if this is a game that you would buy. This came out on Steam in February of this year. Let me know what you think. I am not a fan. I think it needs a lot of work before it becomes playable. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.